Hey guys, it's reviewdevs from reviewphones.com, reviewphones.wordpress.com. This is a review for the LG Prime. As you can see, this is the phone right here. The phone isn't very thin. It's 0.53 inch thick, which is far from iPhone thickness, and it's just about thicker than the Sony Xperia X10, but this isn't a review for smartphones, because this isn't a smartphone. This is a feature phone, aka dumb phone. On the left side, you have the volume rocker key, and then you have the micro SD card slot with it supports up to 16 gigabytes of storage. Right now I only have a 2 gig memory card in there. Right now I'm using like 1 gig. On the front you have the 3-inch LCD screen with the send key at the bottom, the back and clear key, and the end key. On the right side you have the micro USB port for charging and for data transfer. Then you have the dedicated lock key here, right here, and you have the dedicated camera key, which you can use in combination with the back and clear key to go straight into the video camera. On the back you have the 2 megapixel camera without autofocus. On the top you have a 3.5mm headphone jack. Right next to it you have the lanyard loop. On the back of the phone, well, under the cover, you have a 900 milliamp hour battery, which does last a very long time. This entire phone is made out of plastic, so it's gonna be scratched, and so if for a few months of use I already have a few scratches on the back case and a lot of stuff. The front does take a lot of fingerprints. And the entire phone is plastic. It's just plastic. There's no metal or anything like that. I don't think the only thing that's metal is the only visible thing that's metal, like is actually that's actual metal, is the screws that are under the battery cover that holds the phone together. It's not very good in build quality. It's not HTC Apple build quality at all. It's plastic. It's really not high quality plastic at all. I'm not even sure if the screen uses plastic. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure the screen uses plastic because it's a resistive touchscreen, which it's top of the line for resistive touchscreens. It's not to capacitive touchscreen accuracy, but it's pretty close. In the software you have the first thing you'll notice is the lock screen. There's no slide to unlock like some phones. It's just tap and hold, and then you will be greeted by the digital clock, where you have at the bottom you have your widgets, your time zone clock and world clock. You have your music player widgets. You have the analog clock, the notes, and the calendar. In the menu you have your settings. You have the My Stuff, where you go into to go into the memory card, which right now is pretty packed with stuff. You have your pictures, the tools. The tools right now, it comes with a built-in FM radio, which is a very good thing. So I don't have to have my headphones with me to play the radio or anything like that. And the speaker is pretty loud too. So it's very loud. You have voice command, which isn't very accurate. It's not Google Android accurate. It's not even close to any kind of voice activated features. It's not accurate at all. You have the alarm clock, which is simple. You have the calendar, which I think it's very nice for a calendar. You have the month, which if you tap on that, it comes up with this monthly view thing where you just slide the month or the year, and you have that back, forward. The notepad, you have the unit converter. There's quite a few things here. Here you have the games and apps here, which aren't much. They're the normal Java craplets that you would find on other websites and stuff. A lot of them don't work because they weren't specifically designed for this phone. You have a few preloaded apps with mobile banking, the weather, the auction, and the normal browser, which I can't show you right now because internet's not really working right now. You have the application. Wait, I just showed you that. You have your settings, which you change your ringtone, the phone settings, your security stuff, the display, the wallpaper, the brightness, which it's pretty bright. It's not as close as these UNHD's brightness, which is very bright, and colors are a bit washed out, which is normal for an LCD screen, especially at this $100 price point from AT&T with GoPhone. You have your backlight timer, which I have it right now for 1 minute. The themes, it comes with 2 themes, a light theme and a dark theme, which I only have the dark theme enabled right now. You have your startup guide to show you where everything is. The touchpad calibration, if anything goes weird. You have the memory stuff, the phone information. This phone comes with AT&T's social net, which I don't have working right now. It's a bit slow to start. See, it's unable to connect. You have the messaging, which the keyboard is very accurate. The touchscreen is very sensitive, and it's more accurate than most touchscreens I've used. Resistive touchscreens I've used out there. It's probably not the best, but it's really up there. The resistive touchscreen, kudos to LG for that, especially for this price. You can the phone is the touchscreen is really good. The phone does not have a built-in accelerometer, so it's not automatic tilt, automatic rotation or anything like that. You have to. When you go into a new message, it will automatically switch it for you. But if you don't like that mode, you go into this mode here, which I don't really like because you don't get you don't get such a great keyboard. Let me show you. You have a lot of stuff here. You have your text entry settings where you can turn on, I believe it's the correction, which does lag. It does lag a lot. It slows down the phone. Next word prediction stuff. Insert. You do have copy and paste on this phone, which is pretty great. But it's not copy and paste across the platform though, it's just in messages. Here you have your font size, you can save the drafts, which every phone has. You have your inbox, drafts, your outbox and stuff. Call quality is great on this phone. You can hear very well. Sometimes the other person on the person on the other line might not hear you, but that's typical AT&T for you right there. It's just not that great with the with sometimes unreliable calling. But if you're in a good area, you'll hear very well. It's clear. It's crisp, it's nice. The speakerphone is loud enough, but it's not exactly that loud. But it's not, and it doesn't have a range like a BlackBerry would. But this is a dumb phone, so well, not really dumb, but it's, so to speak, dumb phone. But this phone is really, really nice. For the price, it's $100 at AT&T again. It's not in a contract. I believe this is better than a lot of the other prepaid phones, better than the LG Neon, but and the other phones. Even though build quality isn't that great, isn't better than the other phones, other prepaid phones. It's I believe the screen and all the other features, they make up for it. Also, this phone does not have 3G, it's only Edge 2G, and it does not have Wi-Fi, which is understandable if you, especially if you're paying this price for no commitment, non-contract AT&T stuff, which is understandable. So this phone is very, very nice. It's been on sale for a while now. I believe it's been on sale since August, and I think I got it right after it went on sale. After the holidays, it went down to $79, and I got this for $100. But it's very nice. The dialer is pretty generic. It's
6461.
Yeah, you have your dialer numbers, and then you have your contacts, recent contacts, which changes when you dial a number, and you have your messages, stuff where you do your stuff. You have the speaker off, AVR, which I'm not even sure what that is. You have your contacts, list of contacts. You have the stuff here, drop down menu where you can select multiple stuff. You can select multiple contacts, and you can send all for the through Bluetooth. You have some management. You have your about, which it's AT&T's built-in address book system, not LG's thing. You have your search, which I find very, very nice. You have your drop down. You have your groups, the speed dials, the favorites. I think the overall UI is very nice, and it's responsive, and it's very quick, and it's almost like smartphone quality. There's very nice animations, and the pop-ups look very nice, and everything looks good. The only thing that and it has a nice drop-down thing, but it's not really that great as Android is. Just where you slide down yourself, like the gestures, but it does work its magic like it's supposed to. But this phone is great, so you can check it out at AT&T now. And this is review from review devs.